constant polynomial. What is the constant polynomial? Every constant number such as minus 557/3 minus 15 etc. is a constant polynomial. 0 is a constant polynomial and also called zero polynomial. An expression of the type 4 by x does not form monomial unless x is not equal 0. Since x is a variable, it can take any value. If it takes value 0, if x is equal to 0, the expression 4 by x is equal to 4 by 0, which is not denied. 7 by y is not a monomial unless y is not equal to 0. 15 by xy is not a monomial unless x is not equal to 0 and y is not equal to 0. If x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 0, which is denied. Then in more detail, an algebraic expression is said to be a polynomial. What is the polynomial means? An algebraic expression is said to be polynomial. Any algebraic expression. In previous class already we teach you what is the algebraic expression. 3x plus y, 3xy minus 7a plus 2b. Any algebraic expression is said to be polynomial if exponent of every term in it is a whole number. Exponent means x to the power of 1 plus y to the power of 1, 3x to the power of 1, y to the power of 1 minus 7a to the power of 1 plus 2b to the power of 1. It is called exponents. So if exponent of every term is a whole number, it's called a polynomial. And also one more condition, if exponent any term, it's not a fraction, means x to the power of 1 by 2, y to the power of 1 by 2. It's not called a polynomial. Why? Because it's not a fraction. That condition, exponent of any term, it is not variable, means x to the power of x, y to the power of y. It is not called a polynomial. When algebraic expression is said to be polynomial, if exponent of every term in it is a whole number, means x to the power of 1, y to the power of 2, x to the power of 3, y to the power of 4, then it's called a polynomial. This is x to the power of 1 plus y to the power of 2, x cube plus y to the power of 4. It's called a polynomial when if it is exponent or whole numbers, then only we called polynomial. Is not a fraction. If it is fraction means it's not called a polynomial. Plus y to the power of 1 by 2, either x by x1 by y square, it's called a polynomial, means whole number. One is two on whole numbers, that's why we call polynomial. What is the polynomial? An algebraic any expression when if it is exponent whole number, then only we call polynomial. This is, you can remember this point, exponent of its whole number, it is called a polynomial. A polynomial may be made up of say single variable or more variables. For example, x cube minus 7x plus 8 is a polynomial made up of single variable x, is made up of single variable of x. This is one type of polynomial. Next, 4 to the power of y, 4y to the power of 6 plus 3y square plus 7y is a polynomial, is made of single variable of y, single variable of y. It's called one more type of polynomial. Now mixed x and y made up of variables. 4x square y square plus 4xy plus 2y cube plus 4x square. This is called one more mixture of x and y variables. Now one more polynomial, 4xyz plus x square y square z square plus z cube plus y square plus x square. This is one more polynomial, is mixed up with x and x, y and z variables. These terms used in algebra expresses in deeply this product, factors, some coefficients, degree of monomial, degree of polynomial, like unlike terms. This is terms in is coming in going to the next chapter. That's why first we explain what is the product, what is the factor, what is the coefficient, what is the degree of monomial, like unlike terms. That's why first we are going to teaching product. What is the product? When two or more quantities are multiplied together, the result is called their product. For example, 4ay is the product of is the product of 4 into a into y. What is the product? When two or more quantities or constants or variables or both are multiplied together, this is, you can understand. First you remember these words. First, what is called products? When two or more quantities, this is called quantities, means variables and constants are both are multiplied together, though the result is 4ay. This is called product. So 4ay is the product of 4 into a into y. This is constant. These two variables are both of combination of variables and constants is multiplied by together. It is called 4ay. Next, factor. Factor means each of the quantities multiplied together to form a term is called a factor of the term. For example, 3 comma a and y are the factors of the term 3ay. These are all factors of term 3ay. So factor, each of the quantities means each of the variables are constant. Each of the means constant or variables are both multiplied together to form a term. This is called a factor of the term. Factor of the term means this is one term 3ay. This is what is the factor of term the 3ay? 3 comma a and y. 3a and y. These are all factors of this term 3ay. So now you can understood, I thought, factor of chapter coefficient. Coefficient. Coefficient means in a monomial any factor or group, any factor or group of factors of term is called coefficient. Coefficient means coefficient of the remaining part of the monomial. We can understand this term coefficient. What is the coefficient? First we telling in monomial. In monomial, any factor or group, group of factors of the term is called coefficient of the remaining part. This is, you can remember, remaining part of the term. For example, 5x yz. 5 is the coefficient of the remaining part of the monomial. X is the coefficient of the remaining part of the 5yz coefficient. Y is also called coefficient. Remaining part means 5xz. This is the coefficient means x, y, 5. So 5yz, 5xz. These are all coefficients of remaining of the terms.